Well, hello and welcome to stream I actually do not know. Well, it's gonna be the first stream of Act 2 of Welkin Moon, but also a bunch just randomly popped up in the background. Nice. But fourth stream of Welkin of the Moon in total, and I actually don't know how many streams I've done so far on Genshin specifically. But, well, it's gonna be time to, continue with Act 2. Looking forward to see what will await us in this one. Act 1 was already quite interesting, to be fair. With the whole welcome to Nod-Krai specifically, and all these, well, the factions have technically somewhat remained the same. We now know the Frostmoon Scions, of course, and there is a hole apparently. I guess this one. But still, of course, the Fatui are usually the bad ones again, at least from what it looks like. And I'm looking forward to what will await us in Act 2 specifically, because you can start to sort of tell, or at least it feels like that, the game is slowly moving to a bit of a... Well, I wouldn't say climax, but like starting to get more interesting in my opinion compared to what we had in the previous games. I also like that it, at least from what it seems like, of course if the end of Act 1, we saw that Illumine that we saw wasn't real after all. I'm still hopeful that we'll see more of her or the sibling in this story, like big story version basically. And also hello Rishiberry Meow. I'm happy meow back to you. Hope you're having a nice day so far. Well then, I think we'll just continue on with the story then. We do need to skip 2 days ahead specifically. So I guess I'll just do that. Although to be fair, I'm not entirely sure if I technically already did like 1 day. It could be. Let's just see what the game says and then just go another few hours and that'll be fine. Yeah, I see. So let's just go to 7:37 sounds good. And we'll have a bit of a moment. Let's see, I do have all the teleporters around here. I do expect us to come to the other regions at some point, or like the other areas of this area specifically, and of course just the entirety of Nod-Krai specifically. But we'll see. What do we have? Oh, hang on. I activated a side quest, it seems. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be this one either. Oh, hello, big bro. I didn't think I've seen you before. Or the white fae lady next to you. Welcome to the Frostmoon Enclave. Is there anything I can help you with? Nope, we just got curious seeing you out here all alone like this. By the way, Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Paimon got that introduction nailed down by now. See, so it's Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon. You know, you two don't look like you're from Nasha Town. Let's see. We're adventurers, or actually, I'm the real mastermind behind the scenes in Nasha Town. Now let's stay serious. Yep, super awesome adventures at that. Must be nice though, traveling around with your best friend, seeing the world together. It really is. We've been to so many places already. What about you? What were you doing out here just now? I was looking for pretty stones. Oh, Paimon gets it. You collect them, right? You're not the only one. Some grown-ups are super into that too. Nope. I'm gonna use the pretty stones to bribe May into kidnapping me. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense to be honest, but anyway. That's definitely not what I was expecting. Seems normal enough for Nod-Krai. It was not... I actually intended to pick the other one, but never mind. You've never heard the story of the legendary thief Reed Miller and the Fae Princess, but mine told me it's super famous outside. Well, to be fair, the traveler is from somewhere else. The calm lady with moonlit eyes, let me steal your heart with this jewel that matches your gaze and whisk you away from this gilded cage. I'm not really sure what it means, but if you give someone something they like, that means you can go on an adventure with them, right? That's not what it means at all. Let's go with the rerun. Yeah, it actually means... anyway, it's not exactly a story for kids. By the way, who is this May you're talking about? Telling kids strange stories like that? That sounds kinda questionable. She's not a bad person, and she's about the same age as me. She's an adventurer too, just like you two. I caught her sneaking around near camp once, so I made her tell me a story. For some reason, she seemed to think we were some scary cult of weirdos who sacrifice kidnapped kids to the moon goddess. She tried to act all calm while begging me not to kill her. What kind of misunderstanding is that? That I would like to know as well. Right, I have no idea where she even heard something like that. It's so strange, but since it sounded kind of funny, I didn't bother correcting her. I'm not sure if that's really funny, but anyway. See, that's exactly why you should have corrected her. Anyway, in exchange, she promised to be my best friend and told me lots of stories from the outside world. Mom and Dad never let me read stories from the outside world, saying only non-believers would like such worthless things. But my stories were really interesting. Like the fisherman who fell in love with a fae, the thief who died 3 times but escaped from the Lady of the Underworld thrice, and the changeling who launched to become human. These sound like fairy tales, to be honest. There were kind people, not so kind people, and really, really bad people. Rich or poor, good or evil. In the end, everyone dies in misery. Okay, yeah, your parents have a point. Those are pretty messed up. Yeah, definitely not the kind of stories you tell kids. But I'm not a kid anymore. Mai also said that the outside world's way too dangerous for someone like me. Which is kinda rich from her. She can't even use the blessing of the moon goddess, and she's about the same age as me. Still, it's fine. I'm super smart anyway. Before I caught her, she kept muttering about some stone. That means she must be looking for pretty stones, right? If I find some pretty stones, I bet I can bribe her with ease. Just like how Reed Miller lured the Fey Lady away. You'll take me away from here, right? I feel like the pretty stones that both are talking about are completely different ones, but... Anyway, can you not say bribe like that? You're just giving your friend a nice gift. That's totally normal. No need to make it sound weird. Well, we'll be looking around this area anyway, so if we find any pretty pieces, we'll be bringing them back to you. See, well, really, thank you so much. So I guess our objective will be to collect some of these stones. Apparently behind the big rock right here. Oh, that's Moonfall Silver. It's pretty, but... Okay, never mind. Might as well only keep texts around here for like 5 seconds. But I don't really see... what could be considered pretty. Oh? Oh, never mind. I just briefly exited the area. Oh, unless... Look over here, that stone's pretty beautiful. Which one? Not this one, right? I mean, I can't even destroy it, so... or like, do anything with it. So, to be honest, I'm not sure what the game is telling me to do. Nope. In which case, which one is the game talking about? Unless I'm supposed to interact with this one. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go. Now we've got it. Now let's go back to Kasha. And give her the stone. There we go. We're back. Kasha, would you consider this a pretty stone? Wow, that was fast. You really are professional adventurers. You're amazing. Most stuff's easy peasy for us, short of exploring some crazy deep underground labyrinth, or taking photos at spots thousands of miles apart, maybe. She's gonna want a photo, doesn't she? What's wrong? It's a beautiful stone, sure, but I feel like it seems to be attracted to this big stone. Really? Paimon doesn't feel anything at all. I'm not really sure either. It's just a vague hunch, I guess. It's like how Mai mentioned that Reed Miller encountered this Fey princess through the guidance of the moon goddess. I guess this premonition of mine must be something similar? Is this what I call foresight? But wait, I was pretty sure that the moon goddess wouldn't bother with something like that. She's probably way too busy for that kind of thing. So what does your premonition tell you to do? For example, that we should put the stone back there. I know I'm not a kid anymore, but I still need to go a bit to reach that high. Could you give me a hand? Sure we can. Well, that's easy. I was expecting us to have to climb that, but never mind. Is that he heading towards... Oh! Okay, that's curious. I wonder if that means we get to rebuild that stone over there.
A reward on the road.
Maybe it does. Because of course there's that gap in there. So we'll see. Well, I was right. As soon as we put those two stones together, something really awesome happened. But now the stone we just found is gone. Oh, it's okay. I was only trying to find fragments like that so I could bribe Mai in the first place. Now that we've got this whole new story about a flying stone, the stone itself doesn't really matter anymore. Since Mai loves telling stories, I'm sure she'll be way more excited about this tale than just some old rocks. Thank you so much. Things didn't go exactly as I mentioned, but I am really happy with how it all turned out. Oh, and here's a pretty stone I found earlier. I think it's really beautiful, so I want you to have it as a thank you gift. Let's have a look at the stone. Oh! I was expecting some kind of like 1-star item, but no, they just gave us ascension materials. I'll gladly take those. Well, time to actually get started with Act 2. Which has us go to Nasha Town. Back at least, let's see.
On Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now? What are the Lightkeepers playing at?
Well, north of Nasha Town, I think that's gonna be the one we visited at the end.
There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either. They've been strained to breaking point for a while now, I'll bet.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Fool me once, I say. Hey now, this could be a big
Well,
break.
to be fair, I feel like the
second
entirety of
eldest brother
Teyvat
misfortune
can be
off while
dangerous.
hunt attacks, you know. Come on, let's get moving. There won't be
And
anything
probably
left for us
avoid
if we're late.
wherever the traveler goes.
Left for us to scavenge. I did hear about an overturned cargo vehicle over there.
Hey,
Well, someone's been listening.
should have told them that those are dangerous thoughts.
Forget it? I doubt they're the only ones thinking like that.
Guess you're right. Even if we solve this wild hunt problem, they'd probably just jump headfirst into some new danger if they thought they could earn some quick mora.
Yep. I mean, that's... I guess not every adventurer, but still most of them probably. See, some self-reflection might not be unwarranted, you know.
Paimon will have you know that when it comes to staying out of trouble, greed and cowardice make the perfect match.
Should you really be proud of that? It seems like a weird combo to me, but anyway. Still, the Wild Hunt's been getting wilder ever since we foiled that mysterious Phantom's plan at the Star Sand show. The two of them seem closely connected, and that Phantom may very well attack again, even though we know almost nothing about it. In fact, where would we even begin with such an investigation?
Hey look! Aino and Inefa are here in Nasha Town! Oh, considering what those people said earlier, do you think they're here to fix that cannon up?
Hopefully. Let's see, let's go say hello.
Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally zoned out just now.
Like you can read my mind? I was wondering if you'd be willing to carry around this Moon Marrow instead.
Ha! Paimon can even guess what you want for dinner. She'll place the orders tonight, don't you worry. Anyway, let's just go, shall we?
Well, we'll see about that, to be honest. And our Act 2 has officially begun. Give him one moment, I need to check on something real quick. Nope, everything works fine. Right! Time for us to talk to Aino and Inefa.
Ah, familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the
Who
Traveler
are they
and
talking to,
Paimon.
though?
Whoa, free manual labor detected.
Oh no.
Those evaluations could not be more different.
Might I ask who this is?
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
And I'm guessing they informed them about, hey, this cannon is broken, can you place fakes, otherwise we'll have some issues.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
Oh, okay.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to Nod-Krai.
Hi there!
Pleased to meet you. Where are you talking about a cannon by any chance?
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our
I guess we
current
will totally
predicament.
look forward to helping them out.
2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal. And our manpower is already stretched as it is. This is more than we can handle.
What does the Wild Hunt have planned?
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements? When will they arrive?
Well, do they even have reinforcements?
Has he now?
Yeah, that's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the wild hunt. But I haven't received any
Oh.
reports for a while now.
Of course, that happened at the end of Act 1. And... I mean... his comment at the end was a little strange.
Well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ is a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet.
That's not a great HQ, to be honest.
And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the wild hunt. Which, by the way,
But as
can
well, I
strike
don't really know
anywhere
what the
in
setup
Nod-Krai
here
without
is, but
warning, sweeping across
it does
vast
feel
swaths
like
of
that would
land.
be a bad HQ,
This
so
has
to
been a
say.
real test of our endurance, to say the least. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure.
He sounds nice enough, but I feel like he's hiding something. This whole spiel sounds like a
We
smokescreen.
usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our rat Niki will take care of and ones that we'll target using the cannon.
But the cannon is broken.
I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but...
And I guess
this
that's why they
cannon-
are here indeed.
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a hurry. That, or bring me some snacks. This is tiring work over here.
Oh, what is the Nefer going to say about that?
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed?
It doesn't sound
We're
like
way
she
past our
objects.
scheduled firing time.
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about their feelings for once, maybe.
I mean, if it's life-threatening danger, I don't think that's something you can really do. Anyway,
Sorry, what? A machine's feelings?
although to be fair, Aino has made Nefer, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was that.
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes. The exact probability here would be...
Someone's angry.
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for subsequent repair and maintenance.
So basically, do it pretty please. That's what's going
And
on.
I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Kuuvahki Craft Shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price.
Thinking about it, isn't that screw heavy up there?
Do you even know how much it would
Just
have cost
saying.
you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
And let me guess, she doesn't want that.
What? No, absolutely not. Let me think, all right?
Alright, we
It
found a
should
way how to
take
convince Aino to get a job done.
3 more hours?
Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi and Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least.
Well, if they're not spreading further, then why are they becoming more frequent?
We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the
Makes
monsters
me feel like,
and to
or
prevent people from entering
someone's
the
got to
cannon's
explain
blast
that, you
radius.
know?
That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs
Alright,
done
time to have
sooner.
some mechanical fun, it seems.
Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be?
Don't you literally have a spaceship?
You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this.
Whoa! This book is so heavy. And what
Paimon
is
just
this?
nearly basically dies. Well, it looks certainly like a book from Aino, to be
You can
fair.
use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers.
Interesting name, by the way.
Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Birgitta.
Oh, so for some reason Aino constantly says Bibobita, even though it's supposed to be Birgitta.
So it's manuals all the way down, huh?
Welcome to... What kind of space actually is this?
Yep. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
So we'll do what
I'll
we
go with you.
can.
Nice. So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done.
It's
Cool.
reading all... being a dev is basically
Instructions
reading
received.
manuals all the way down.
Please go about your work seriously.
Well, I
as
guess
well,
apart
Anna.
from
No
using
snacking while
AI
I'm
at this
away.
point, but that's another thing.
Hey, a little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3.
You can't go without any of them, I guess, at this point. Well, you can still go without AI. There are probably advantages to that, but personally, I do
those
still prefer
explanations
reading
for things that don't
documentation.
interest her a bit meh, aren't they? Or is that just how geniuses are?
I mean,
Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is. How are we even supposed to know what to check?
read the manual. Let's see. We might not be at the right spot yet. There's probably some condition we haven't triggered.
I've watched Anefa perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of maintenance port must first be found, and then this small robot will automatically interface with it.
And it surely isn't in manual, right?
Ah, so you're in the know. Nice. What? Oh, what does that port look like?
Now that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see what the robot reacts to.
Manual.
Works for Paimon.
Read the manual.
Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew! Stinks of machine oil.
Not here either, it seems. Read the manual.
That thing over there looks promising.
Where?
It is circular.
Nice. Let's try it out. Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean we got it right? So, what do we do now?
Let me give it a try. Try what? Press the button to adjust Brigitte's height. Touch the light beam hands to collect the signals fired from the cannon. Once enough signals have been collected, Brigitte can complete her inspection and produce her results. Once Brigitte enters signal input mode, maintain her height so that she remains close to the light beam, and wait for her to finish inputting the signal. Okay, so... So basically we just wait for her to fall down, and then go back up. And here we go. Controls remind me of Flappy Bird, to be honest.
Wow, what do you know? I know was right. We got this working without understanding a thing, Beep Boopita said.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
Benefit of experience, that's all. I figured out puzzles 100 times more complex before.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. Ugh. Let's see. Should be just like checking a dictionary, right? The matching result for this symbol is... check passed. All systems normal. Wait, is that it?
I mean, if everything works...
Well, as they say, no news is good news.
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels like we did all this stuff for nothing, that's all. On to the next spot then.
I'm guessing there will be more difficult issues in a moment. Unless we're just looking to verify things, which I guess that's what we're supposed to do. Right, spot number 2.
Paimon's getting the hang of this now. It's this thing, right?
I'll
And
handle
this
it.
time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh, huh. Looks like its expressions are also prompts of a kind. Which page is that on? Oh. We need to take note of the order in which its eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey, slow down! Paimon didn't catch that!
Wouldn't it have been easier to just have it display words on the display? Speaking of that,
What? So now we've got musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to be a beep-boop machine?
I mean, technically it still beeps, so no issues there.
Final stop. This was quite a trip, huh?
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky at points, but not bad for your first job.
I wonder what I would have mentioned, like, if they actually went ahead and tried to come up with, like, actually error codes.
Good eye. Paimon's the real deal when she deals for real, you know.
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but you were really getting into it, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Ugh. Couldn't you have mentioned that earlier?
Anyway, let's get this all done in one go. Help bigger the complete inspection, probably the most difficult one now. Okay, bring Brigitte to the correct spot 6 times. 2. Unfortunately, there's like no fall down quickly. That would be much appreciated right now. And there we go. Well, that doesn't look right. What does that mean? Does the book say anything about it?
A pictorial prompt this time. Don't worry. Paimon's just about gotten the hang of which prompts are listed where.
Well, it is the warning symbol. Check engine light, I guess.
We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. 1 yellow flash, nothing for 2 seconds, then 2 yellow flashes means the components here are overdue for
Oh,
regular
okay,
maintenance.
and well, that's a boring one.
Maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boopita to input mode to send out a signal to unlock
Or
components.
unless... Well, let's have a look.
The description of input mode isn't on this page. Ugh, more page flipping.
Well, at least she's got documentation. After
Phew,
more page
that was
flipping,
a real struggle.
how does this
Well,
game expect you to
Paimon needs
read
a break
that?
now.
Good work,
Yeah, good
Paimon.
work indeed. But it seems this input mode requires some additional work to operate.
But, like, that's something I don't really get from these games, from the other games, is that sometimes they just decide to, like, show text for, like, exactly 1 second, and that's it. How are you supposed to read that? Anyway, allow me. And once again... Oh, hang on. Okay, now this time we gotta stay around there. And now upwards. And now gotta fall down again. Well, not quite. Not quite there. There we go. And now what is it going to say?
Yeah, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now.
What is it anyway?
I've no clue, frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon out.
Yes, I guess as long as it works, nobody really cares too much.
I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
It depends.
That's for sure. We're counting on you, Sosie.
I feel like I'd rather run errands at sometimes. Right, goodbye.
You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type at first, but he's actually a pretty nice guy. Let's wait for him here, huh?
It is a nice look, though. Like, nice view.
Are your tasks complete?
I think so.
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component. We'll be done here once we put it on.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes. This component is approaching its replacement deadline. The cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform will become misaligned.
And then it'll just fire all over the place, which is absolutely not what we want.
Huh.
Especially if it's trying to support people from dying.
Will it start spinning around like some kind of massive firework?
A novel analogy, but an apt one. The large-scale damage that might follow would be undesirable by anybody's standards. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But Aino and I are working to improve it.
Glad to know that she is working on it though, still.
Estimated waiting time remaining. 7 minutes. Would you like a krumkake?
I'm a little surprised about that one, considering she just said Aino and I.
Dessert's just the best.
If it's like that,
Day's work.
should have, or I'm surprised that she's here if they are basically
Certainly.
actively working on it.
It will be ready shortly.
Are we just going to open up her, like...
Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most efficient improvements upon human happiness indices. As such, I activated...
Now,
an
obviously
internal
she is
heater
a
before
robot
starting
maid, but
repairs.
where did that come from?
Thanks for the treat. Aino's lucky to have you.
I know that her hand can turn into like a vacuum, to be fair. Does she have like an oven in the other one, or like in her body or something? I guess from what it sounded like, yes. Sure enough, Sosie returns 7 minutes later on the dot.
Things went great over here, too. So, as we agreed, I'll have the cannon up and firing in no time.
Very good news.
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the shock and noise that will inevitably ensue.
And I'll inform the Ratniki
I feel like they
Wild
probably
Hunt
are used to
anomalies
it, but
make sure they
if
fall
it's
back
loud,
in a
then
timely
they gotta
fashion.
be prepared. Otherwise, they'll just get jump scared or something.
Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
Righty then. See ya. Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
Oh, are we going to control it?
That is correct.
Or does this
A
happen
huge crowd tends to
automatically?
gather on its own accord on such occasions. Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested,
Feels
you can
like it's a
come
bit
back
of
later
a
to behold
lightning
it in
machine,
all of its glory.
basically.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action.
A reasonable thought, but before that, I'd like to investigate the Wild Hunt first.
Wonder where that strange phantom went. Never mind what it's doing. Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys.
Time for some information
Just be sure
gathering.
not to miss my masterpiece in action.
I doubt we will. Right. Where is that though? Oh. Well, that's interesting. See, let's talk to them again.
checking snack stock. lower than expected.
Uh-oh.
Please, explain, Aino.
Later. Can't you see I'm busy? You know, saving the poor, anxious inhabitants of this town?
They aren't even at home. How does Ineffa know how the snack bag looks like? And where is this? Oh, it's up here. I guess we couldn't get in here earlier. If we had tried, basically. Right, where do we need to go? We need to go to the flagship tavern. Thank you very much for those coins. And, well, time to go to the flagship. Where are we? There we are. Need to go down here. Somehow, somewhere. Where is the entrance? I would like to know that. Oh, where actually is the entrance? There's a chest, apparently. But where exactly? No, I already interacted with you. Thank you very much. Where is the chest? Oh, there it is. And I'm guessing we would have to interact with the Fontaine guy. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right, time to go to the flagship and there is a commotion here.
Is it just Paimon? Or are there more people here now?
There certainly
Just as well,
are.
Since we're sniffing for intel and all.
Might as well go in and ask around.
Maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat too, huh? We still haven't had it yet.
And now you show your true motives.
Oh, come on. Why so uptight?
Excuse me, are you guests? If you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
Banquet, okay.
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort.
We
so that
didn't
they can
even know
speak
that there
freely
was
with one
like
another.
some kind of banquet here. How does one get invited then?
Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nod-Krai, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability to help in
Well,
this
that
matter.
sounds like we could just buy ourselves in.
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to switch channels then.
Well, okay, we're going to interact with, what was her name again?
Never, right?
Oh,
The
no one.
curatorium does seem to already have an amazing
I was
intel network
I was
up and
expecting
running.
Dory. That was the name I was looking for.
But if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth.
Yeah, just be like, is for me. Good point. Let's not be quite so far then.
Paimon's got a plan. Llama got Never to help her prep some medicine, right? We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Llama to help us use the Moon Marrow. Couldn't we deliver the medicine?
Oh,
while
I
we're
hope
at
that's
it?
something we'll see in this act, to be fair.
If Never doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle.
A cunning plan if I ever heard one.
The thought of Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's go!
Well, we can certainly try. Right, so time to pay Nether a visit. There we go. There is the entrance. And let's see, maybe she also has guests right now,
Hey,
though.
Black Cat, we're here!
Oh,
Oh, it's you this time.
Hello, you two. What's up?
where's the kitty?
Not much.
There's the
Just here to
kitty.
say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Llama for you if you need.
I feel like the way that's being mentioned, she already knows something is up.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want
Yep,
something from
there we
me
go.
in return.
She already
The
realized.
faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great help. Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel free to wait here. I'll have someone bring you some snacks.
Well, that's exactly what Paimon is looking for.
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
You all seems busy. What's the occasion? Let me guess, the wild hunt.
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves in.
Ah, so you're busy making Mora. How nice.
That sounds bad, but I mean, to be fair, it's probably best time for her.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts for now.
Oh, she probably. I feel like that's gonna be a like nudge nudge. You gotta give me something.
She cornered us right away. Did she guess what we really wanted from the start?
Well, she knows that you're wanting something.
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the wild hunt. It affects everything we do, yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a threat is vanishingly small.
I'm getting the vibe that we have more to deliver than just medicine.
That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered,
Nudge,
hit
nudge.
us up and consider it sent.
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. How could I waste your precious time on trifles like these?
As a matter of fact, there's something we would like to know.
Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people, for intel. But seeing as you so kindly made me an offer, I suppose I'll accept.
They both know what's going on. Obviously.
What's there left for us to say here?
On account of our previous cooperation.
More like our common perspective. Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different, are we not? We both seek to resolve the chaos that the wild hunt has caused.
Huh. More like make a profit off the wild hunt. Paimon doesn't believe a word she says.
I mean, what world has... I mean, she mentioned that her trade is in intel information. So, the more she knows, the better it'll be, of course. And... kind of... I was about to say, like, I guess she'd be similar to some kind of newspaper, but at the same time, not really, right? Thinking about it, the only place we actually know that has a newspaper is Fontaine.
Dissatisfied, are we? The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a sin?
Nope.
Well, that's...
I'm getting the vibe that never one Paimon series is about to happen.
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the wild hunt today. And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their home? And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nod-Krai to follow a trail of clues yourselves, no?
Well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep Nod-Krai the paradise people say it is. At least until our respective goals have been accomplished.
What's the banquet, though?
You must understand. No force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties.
Oh, not what I was looking for. Let's see. I do get it, but I'm not doing this just for
After
me.
that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts. Though it's rare for a reason, kid.
Interesting. I mean, basically, I guess she's referring to about you easily taking advantage of,
Just a
basically.
shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer. Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think? You front and center, me behind the curtain.
That does make sense.
I
Sorry,
think Never is still an interesting
took you for someone who only
person.
cares about profit.
I mean, I think everyone does to a certain
A
extent.
well-placed
Some
enemy,
less, some
indeed,
more.
Paimon.
Some too much.
Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you entered.
But
Hey, boss, I'm back. Huh? Oh, you guys are here
Yep,
too?
there's another, or well, I guess it's not a job technically, but we need some info.
Indeed they are. In fact, they've volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally free of charge. Such kind souls, aren't they?
It sounds like there's about to...
Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Got a few more places for you to visit.
I was about to
right
say,
here,
like, I don't
dear.
think that's gonna be a thing if the hands, like, if they're very busy in the first place.
Haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice.
Personally, I would exchange that for free time,
Well,
but anyway.
we better get this medicine delivered pronto.
Depends on how much it is. Wait a sec, is this salt?
Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt, was it?
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right. How could it be salt?
Did Yehuda get a thing stolen, or did someone exchange it, or like what's going on?
It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store?
Well,
Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast.
well, I guess we'll be following Yehuda along,
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt!
trying to find it, basically.
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild
Although I
hunt?
guess that's one way to buy some extra time to talk.
Oh, we were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship right now.
Which is the reason why we went here in the first place.
Yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
Interesting. Well, I didn't really expect that. It doesn't. That sounds like Nefer herself doesn't really have an invite, but she should be fairly important around this town. So, like, what's going on here? Well, time to go back here.
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
Yeah, sure, thanks. Not even an invitation check? Oh, Paimon didn't realize
I
Niffer
mean-
was such a big shot. His channels really do take you places.
How would you not realize that? I mean, if you're trading it like... to me, she sounded immediately like she was some important person, or at least well-connected, you know? After you enter, Niffer brings you and Paimon to a spot near the bar before walking into an inner room to talk business with the flagship's manager. And... well, they are all staring at us, it seems.
Finally! Now, what do we...
What in the world?
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited
What?
for just
What was
this
that?
occasion.
Sound like she just had 50,000 points in her mind.
I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
Are you serious?
Wink wink. That's one way to get some knowledge, ladies. Okay, it's an honor. Oh boy.
Nice to meet you all.
Well, that's certainly one way to...
I'm sure that no
Get
more
us
needs
connected.
To be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After
Although, to be
all,
fair, I mean, we've
we
been
are
there
all
plenty of times
connoisseurs
before.
fine drink here. The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time,
And I was about to
let us
say,
set
well,
aside our
technically,
worries and
you
enjoy
know,
these exotic
Star Rail is a
spirits
thing.
From afar.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
So...
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a
But
rare
still, what
occasion
kind
to
of
be sure.
banquet is this?
Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours.
I wonder if we will actually end up getting a similar minigame
The
to what we
recipes
had
are
in
available
Star
for your
Rail.
perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
I guess we'll just have to give this a shot. Previous experience coming in handy, we would have thought it.
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Niffer.
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they? The flagship
And I-
already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run, with the list of drinks brought out in advance.
Are we gonna see, like, I don't know, Kea or someone at some point? Or who owned that, that winery monster? Who actually owned that? What was it? I think it was Kea or Diluc, wasn't it? One of them. I think it was Kea, right? Maybe not. Maybe not him. But I'm pretty sure one of the playable characters owns that. Okay, it was Diluc. Never mind. Yeah, the Dawn Winery. I'm guessing we'll see him at some point then.
Demyon will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you.
Or at least I would expect to see him at some point.
Of course,
Seems like the
every
perfect
guest
place
will
for him
have
to
their
be.
quirks, so you'll have to be careful not to arouse their suspicions.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
I would think it's gonna be fun if they
In the
just copy and
meantime,
pasted
I'll
these
go
Star Rail
mingle with
events.
some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
Well then, mix the first drink, and we are back to becoming, or we are the
How may I
fire
assist?
Traveler. Make drinks. It is the Starlight event. Are you kidding? The customer ordered a Warrior watch. It is the Starlight event. What in the world? Well, I guess not quite, but oh, hang on. Yeah, I guess we'll just go that. I guess it's okay, it's not a quite as fleshed out version.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
It is similar to the style that we are. What is that? Deliver the drink to the guest. Which one? No, hang on. Deliver drinks. Take the opportunity to gather intel.
Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't have come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now, surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. They're stuck with the wild hunt here. The Sneshanians can't be bothered. The Lightkeepers can't spare the people.
Sounds
Everyone
like
else,
people
they're a
aren't
mess.
really happy right
I'd
now.
sooner put an ounce of faith into that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Makes the second one. Sorry. What do you have? Feels like this guy wants something, but maybe not.
Hello. How may I?
Oh, hang on. Can I? Does anything happen if I walk around? I mean, I don't think I can interact with anyone. I can sit down in that one spot. Oh, sorry. I guess Sniffer isn't even around somehow. Well, let's continue on. Bubbly Dusk. Well, there we go. That's apparently it. So yeah, it does have similar vibes to the Star event, but it's a lot less.
Good work.
Oh well.
Now then.
Basically not. Compared to it, is a lot more simpler. Deliver drink. Hang on. You apparently? Nope. This one.
Just leave it over there.
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Nashatown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol.
I mean, they are fixing it.
Us can stand up against the wild hunt.
Well, wait. What are you angling for exactly?
Well, someone may not be too happy. Find a place to be discreet and keep gathering intel. I mean, I guess we could be using the jukebox, but oh! The evening breeze carries a gentle tune into Nashatown, brushing against every window and exploring the unknown dreams and desires within. We tend to check.
That was nothing but an illusion. What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course, and that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nashatown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Yeah, so
Hello. How may
clearly people were worried about the cannon. Custom ordered a soothing summer. It looks like we're basically just pouring random bottles into that cup, to be fair. Which looks slightly strange, considering one of them is
work.
like literal
Now
mint,
then,
a
Get the
plant.
drink to the guest.
But yeah, I guess it is a very simple version. Oh, never.
Oh, so this already
There
is
she
yours,
is.
Indeed. So, any notable news?
Not for the moment.
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
I feel like
Tom
that
said,
won't take long until we
Jimmy,
have some
two
more coming
Wildberry
up.
trails, if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet you.
On the travel, they call me the honorary cocktail knight.
Ah, yes, I've heard.
Close
Lots of nights
enough.
there in Mondstadt.
Close
I imagine
enough.
your title's an impressive one back home, huh?
We were just messing with you there.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, alright? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nod-Krai with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer.
Oh, so they already know each other well.
She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me
think.
to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
That's a huge favor.
It felt like Pamela was a little. I guess Pamela doesn't really know what to think of Never, and to be fair, no one really does so far.
So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
I think she's nice in general, but she's smart.
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist. at
Being
her
like
disposal.
cunning and so on is her job, basically. Wait, don't we already have Aino for that? Well, a second Aino can't should never hurt,
Come
right?
now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it, too. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuuvahki detectors or mechanical arms.
It was about. Well, in that case, why don't they work more
He's the one
closely
responsible
together?
for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
I did not even realize she had one.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosie have a mechanical arm too?
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, I could hammer one out.
I didn't realize Yehoda had a mechanical one.
Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had you told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
Same, I would say. I mean,
All the more reason
it feels
to
like
be
we gotta,
proactive and do your part.
well, obviously
Wringing
Traveler
our
needs to
hands in
help here.
despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh,
But
wait,
first we need to
just another
figure out what the
question that's been
wild hunt
bothering me.
really is.
Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies? People that
Never bringing
know,
up
perhaps?
interesting topics.
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces, no. Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current wild hunt crisis?
Yes.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Gotta make sure to not say anything important interesting.
Alright, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you. And naturally, my lips will stay
Or
tightly sealed.
crucial, rather.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks.
Okay, so Nefer used that opportunity to, you know,
He's a social
get some
man.
knowledge.
You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had
Hopefully he'll
contact
be
with
able to
all
give
manner
us
of
some.
clients. Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our Phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Yeah, makes sense.
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
Sure.
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate.
Oh, is that the
Let
second
me show you
half?
how it's done. Come, back to the bar.
No mind. Maybe not yet.
Here's the thing. You can't live life.
Return to the counter and take part in the activity. Or maybe it is.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Casino time?
Finally.
Gambling? Time to go gamble?
Come on, let's go try our hand.
Where did that even come from? I have no idea.
Joining us, new guy?
We'll pass.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
What is happening here? What are we talking about here?
But
There's Never's hand signal again? Let's go with it. Sign me up, apparently.
That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rules in brief. The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. Whatever beverage it stops at, our lucky contestant will drink.
Oh no.
The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity.
How many do we even have there? It was like 8 or 9.
Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage,
8.
and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on alcohol content. During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
So it's basically a drinking game.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the
I guess a
purpose.
perfect opportunity to gather intel.
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way, looks like we're in for a show.
Anything you drink will be replenished. And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a grand prize for this grand occasion.
Uh-oh, what is that going to be?
A single serving of Dark Horse.
The purple one, it seems.
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and Nod-Krai?
Dark
Why is that
horse.
on the wheel?
Guess we'll have to take
I mean,
one now,
it
huh?
looks like it's on the wheel.
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds. And so long as you can remember its taste the day after. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question, regardless of their score.
Okay, so interesting game right here.
Award. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin.
I mean, there's
Allow
like
me
8
to get
on
the
there.
ball rolling.
I'm guessing 2 of each type of normal one, and then the 3 alcoholic ones, and then the other one. I'm guessing that's what it is.
Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
Wow, this is kind of intense.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's also like just used to that and will just shake that
my
off.
turn, my turn. All right, man. Fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
Hey,
To be fair,
I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild.
okay, yeah,
Mind introducing
they're
me
going quite
sometime?
well now. I'm guessing Nefer will just happen to not take too
Normal
much.
Drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last laugh.
Nobody has disappeared yet. Never
I
mind.
gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. These recipes are super good. Teach me, would ya?
Oh no.
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
Where's this heading? The effort on drugs without fail the last few rounds. The 0 points game is no accident. Similarly, Nefer's been maintaining an ever so slight lead and has been using it to ask ever so slightly probing questions. It can't just be luck. I can tell that Dobrava was lucky enough to survive stumbling into a wild hunt, but Nefer's turn is... And... well, game over probably. She left him to me. Well...
Whoa! New face here just drew the Dark Horse.
in the end, there's nothing wrong with it, to be fair.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
I would hope so.
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
I mean, assuming that it actually has something in it, Paimon would probably have a much harder time. And the trouble... Oh, no, hang on.
Whoa. He actually downed it in one gulp.
Did they switch it around?
Nice job! No wonder you monstaters have such a reputation.
Did Paimon just switch it out? Or something? Is that what's happened? What did you see while you were inside the Wild Hunt anomaly? Anomaly.
Well, what do you think? Monsters, of course.
Only
Absolutely.
monsters.
If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing rat Niki, that's who.
Well, I mean, the drinks probably have lessened their, like, mental borders, so to say.
If my luck had been just
Mental
a little
barrier,
worse, they'd have
rather.
found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it anyway. Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
Even those who had a personal encounter with the Wild Hunt know nothing about the strange phantom we saw. It seems Nefer's judgment was on point.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Well, we haven't hit our limit of questions yet.
Says who? I'm
When
still
we asked like
raring to
one
go.
and there's like 5 more people around, so like, come on, come on, come over.
Didn't drink that much.
Okay, maybe he should, that guy should probably stop.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of a showdown and a wonderful evening.
Well, somehow Nefer just, you know, makes it out without being really impacted.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Deliver the drinks to Nefer. And Korhonen, it seems? Is that what the name was?
Hmm? Are they playing cards? I'm on spy some elemental dice.
Oh hey, it's been a while since I saw that card game.
Same as usual then? 1 die, 100,000 Mora.
I'm not here to do business with you.
That's a lot though, to be honest.
Come now.
Goodbye,
I've
apparently.
already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to
I
add
see.
another line to your ledger of arrears?
Nefer is being smart. Really smart, as you can clearly tell, you know. She knows how to, like, get info.
Oh, so this is a business deal.
So, let's go over this again. 1 die, 100,000 Mora.
How long did that game release? How long ago did that game release? It's been a while, hasn't it? They are playing the game,
Then
it
we have a
seems.
deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
Or are they just playing games and just using the dice to do so?
What are we even doing here?
Gamba.
I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it is appeared,
Oh, hang on.
and the intel we've received
That
from
sounds
Lightkeepers.
interesting.
The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power.
Okay,
Fog and
that's what we
monsters
know.
follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people.
So far, it's something we already
On
know.
the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
That's something we don't know, and that's good news.
We already know all that.
Never mind. I don't think we really realized the thing of these guys can't leave. But
Fair
anyway,
enough. Then I won't beat around the bush.
or at least it hasn't been that obvious yet.
Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
How is that secret?
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Never just brought up like, hey, 400k more, do you want that?
Cool it, alright? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Oh.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too. And maybe some
Well,
just go poof by themselves.
probably not suddenly.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a
Of course, we
gulf
don't know
lately.
what the Fatoya are doing.
What could that even mean?
They could totally be involved in this.
I've got 2 theories. One, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on purpose.
Of course, something to note. Flynn has been acting suspiciously. Or at least a little suspicious?
The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind, keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Because, like, Flynn mentioned that he wants to get some reinforcements, but never did so.
Paimon doesn't really get it. What would anyone gain from doing that?
Let's just note it down
Now
first.
that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
What is happening in between of them?
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully.
I feel like Niver is a nice person, but you absolutely don't want to get on her bad side. You
Let me give
absolutely
an
do
opportunity
not.
instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question for 50,000 off your debt. Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an illusion?
Let's hope
No,
there's...
nothing like that.
Nope.
Nothing at all but ghostly shadows.
So for now, it's only the Traveler that has seen something
at all,
in that
hmm?
line.
Not even for 50,000 Mora? Either you don't take your debt seriously, or you're
Unless...
confident you can pay it off.
Oh, there's, by the way, no way that this guy can't hear what's going on right now.
Hey! No means no, alright? This is about my dignity as an intel broker. Mora doesn't factor in here at all.
Oh, hang on. Someone doesn't want to tell us things. Because
Okay.
that's what's going
Well,
on.
that puts me at ease.
You really are the same as ever.
Or am I misunderstanding that? That basically this guy doesn't actually know.
And you've learned quite well. Go on then. I'll
I
swing by
guess...
again.
Okay.
Sometime soon, perhaps.
I guess nobody knows.
Ugh.
Nobody really knows about these, like, anomalies that we've been seeing.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may say so. As luck would have it, he would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A painful lesson, you might call it.
Could you elaborate?
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message, really.
Yeah, good thing we're on the same team. Really, Never is not someone who you want on your bad
I
side.
believe that's all we'll get
Absolutely
here.
not.
Let's go through what we've learned outside.
But to be fair, I like her so far, I think. Right. Wild Hunt Phenomena Location Map. I mean, we know some of these locations. I believe the town is right here, and that's obviously the that barrier thing. Well, yeah, these are basically, or at least that one is a playtale of that game. To be fair, it's been a long time since, well, I guess A, it released, and B, since I personally played it.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
So, what kind of enemy are we facing here?
Could that phantom be planning?
The Wild Hunt anomaly that occurred at Star Sand Shoal seems quite unique.
Agreed. Instances of the Wild Hunt afflicting Nod-Krai in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special. with our mastermind concealing themselves within in order to target the Moon Marrow.
And with the Moon Marrow now being within the Traveler, obviously, the Traveler is going to become a bigger target. So,
in which case, two
we'll have to
questions
see.
arise. Who is this mastermind, and why would they want the Moon Marrow?
Additionally, that intel broker mentioned that some lightkeepers might be withholding information. Given the inconsistencies in Flint's words and deeds, he might be a likely suspect. Tell that Nefer, please. But let's not share that with Nefer for now.
I'll continue investigating along these two
Oh, okay,
lines.
I probably
We
would
can meet
have.
again if any progress is made.
I think I would have. Personally.
I'm back.
Oh, Yehuda has found it, it seems.
Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
I guess we'll be bringing that over then.
Thanks a bunch, Yehuda. Take a break. You've earned it.
It's been a... Well, we're not the one to say that.
Oh no, I've got
I
work to
think
do
at
later.
least.
And anyway, isn't
In the meanwhile, thank you for following While a Trick. Hope you're having a nice day so far. And also, hey, welcome to chat. How are you doing, mate? I'm doing fine. How about you?
I was watching it the whole way back.
Apparently,
Praying it went
we're about to
fine.
see the cannon go off. Looking forward to that.
Lucky me.
How's the stream going? I think it's been going good. Going decent today.
Huh. So you're interested in that big gun?
I certainly am, that's for sure.
I mean, just think about it.
I guess
Something
them
that
firing the
size
cannon
is
means
bound
that
to be
the
comprised of thousands,
lightkeepers
even
are also
tens
taking
of
care
thousands
of
parts,
their own specific
used in
spots.
such a way that it can operate smoothly
So I wonder if
and
there will be
fire
a
off
discrepancy
super
again.
giant, super strong
Since
beam.
when have you been playing this game? Regularly since end of 22, I believe. Yeah, I think that sounds right. And the first time I played it was close to its release back in 2020. Alright, let's go back to the story for a moment. Okay, so of course the big build-up to seeing the cannon go.
Miraculous, like a miracle.
And I guess we'll be
created
seeing,
through
looking at
countless
that with
careful
Yehuda and Nefer
calculations.
probably.
Hmm.
Or at least
It
I would
has
hope
been a while
so.
since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work.
Nope,
can wait
sounds like
for a
Nefer
while.
will take care of work while Yehuda is free to take a break.
Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait.
I wonder what
swear.
kind of place we'll be looking at it though.
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Let's go. We are pretty much going that way anyway.
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom!
Alright then.
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited too.
They all know what's about to come.
Goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh?
But it's still interesting. I mean, I guess in that sense then, people obviously know when it's about to fire, but I don't know the targets. Or at least the targets seem to be secret.
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be
problem
interesting
solved.
intel
Simple
for
and
Nefer.
practical. Just the way we like it. And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is.
Well, we're about to witness that, I
If
would
only
say.
I had that kind of strength. Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help to us too.
Considering what happened last time around in that experimental bureau.
Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together. For sure.
Even though she was doubtful in the beginning. What else do you do in Twitch chat? Well, You mean in terms of games or like in general, like hobby-wise?
Hey, look! It's starting!
Looks like we're about to see the cannon go boom. And there it goes, but only once it seems. Do you like any other games like GTA and Minecraft? I used to play a lot of Minecraft. Haven't done it in a while. Right now I do mostly play like Genshin, Senless, some City Skylines in between as well. Yeah, I would say those are like the main games I currently play. Oh, and League of Legends, okay, occasionally as well. But yeah, I would say those are the main games.
Nice one.
Right, let's see what the
Finally,
characters have to say about the cannon.
Awesome! Felt that one in my bones.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the Wild Hunt doesn't stand a chance.
So tell me a bit about your game. What's the concept behind it? Well, Genshin is basically, what do you even call it? I mean, it is basically you have, in terms of like main gameplay, you have basically your party of 4 characters, and each one has abilities basically, and you take, you don't take turns, but basically, I wouldn't call it RPG. I don't think that's quite the right thing. It's not your traditional RPG, I would say. It goes that direction, I guess. Since you do have to level up your characters, you have to sort of like farm for them, and so on. So there's a leveling aspect that I guess fits to the RPG thing pretty good. Personally, I mostly play it for the story, which over the span of the few years, it is a live service game, so they continuously update it. It's been mostly focusing on the traveler, so the main character, this one, looking for the sibling, mainly. At this point, it's become more complicated as the story develops, because technically House has already found them. The traveler has already found them, the sibling, but not quite just yet. There's some, for some reason, I specifically say they, because depending on your selection, I picked the male character as a playable character, so the sibling becomes female. But you can turn that around, of course, so yeah. Story has become a little complicated. Now we're trying to find out why the sibling has joined a weird organization, I would say. Are you on Discord? Yes, I am. If you want to join my Discord, there is a link to my website in the description on Twitch. And at the top of the screen, there should be a community button. So you can feel free to join there. Right, let's continue on with the story for a moment, though. Perhaps we should use it more often. It would certainly save the light keepers a whole lot of running around. I mean, based on what we saw earlier in the story, that probably is not a good idea if it breaks down afterwards.
I feel so alive right now.
Overtime? Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake!
You say that right now. Once you actually do overtime, that opinion will shift very quickly.
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino? That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure, but this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots.
That is a fair point. I mean, it sounds like to me Aino is on a completely different level. Considering she built like an entire maid robot somehow. Add me on Discord. I mean, like I said, if you check the link in the description, I believe it's the right image that says website on it. Just click on that, and then in the upper bar, so to say, there's a community link, and then you can just join the Discord. And then we can talk or hang out or whatever else you'd like to do, really. The community is pretty open. We have events there, all kinds of good stuff. It's quiet occasionally, but looking forward to hopefully fill it with some activity in the future.
Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
Right, Yehuda leaves.
Medicine mixed up.
In her defense, I guess they're all white. Anyway.
Huh. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Let's not keep Llama waiting.
Alright, we time to head over to the island. Medicine from the Curatorium of Secrets. Go to Hisi Island. In the meanwhile, I did get an invite, I think. Alright, friend request. Yeah, I see it. I'll accept it after the stream, and then we can have a look or do something, or just simply talk if you want to. Because after this stream, I'll also have some time left over.
Huh. Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone?
Right, let's see. Back at Hisi Island, and there's Llama waiting for us. See, not as much as I'd imagined.
If anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Llama for you.
Glad that people, you know, actually managed to calm down after the whole "by the way, the sky is fake" thing.
Hey there, Llama. We're back.
How have things been the past few days?
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least.
Sounds like there was more involved here than just that problem.
I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day.
To be fair, I would like to know how many people actually left.
It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the Moon Marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Of course, that's also been happening. Let's see, thanks for remembering.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail.
I mean, that's basically identical with everyone else that we've been asking.
What about you?
We haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
Let's see. Time to sync up with
I think I've
Llama.
got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget
See,
to
I
take
hope
care of yourself.
maybe this is gonna be the moment where we'll be using this Moon Marrow.
In any case, please come this way.
I think so. Certainly looking like it. Well, let's head down, I think. Maybe. Or maybe not.
What do you see?
That looks like a spaceship to me. This is Nod-Krai. This all looks familiar. Is that a shooting star in the sky? No, it's gotta be the spaceship. It even, yeah, there we go. There's the confirmation. No, wait, that's our spaceship.
Is it over already?
There's gotta be more than that.
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent.
Oh no.
Disordered. So that is all my power allows me to discern.
So, of course, the only thing we know so far of what has happened was so old. There's like I think it was like 500 years gap. There's when they wanted to leave, I believe, Teyvat, they got caught by this unknown god person. We don't know much so far. At least we now know where our spaceship landed in Nod-Krai, near Star Sand Shoal, so it seems. That matches with what Lumine told me, but I want to know more. You mean fake Lumine? No? What does this, what do you have to say?
What's the matter?
Or does Columbina want to meet up with us or something?
The flowers changed color.
That means something is up with her. Yeah, okay. These flowers are a reflection of the Damosel's powers. Does that mean she's... I remember her mentioning that she wanted to use the Moon Marrow to restore some of her power. Paimon?
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can help her in some way.
I'll leave that
Well,
in your
time to
hands
meet
then.
up with the Damoselet once again.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also,
Clearly.
if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
I mean, that's what I'm hoping for as well. We have seen one glimpse so far.
But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
And well, time to head to the Damoselet or Columbina, rather. And don't mind me collecting all the silver, thank you very much. Even though I guess I won't really need it, because from my understanding, this is mainly Llama's ascension material, and it's not like I'm going to be able to have, or I'm not going to have Llama, so to say. But right, let's go to her and see. Once again, only the Traveler, by the way. That's not changing. It changes back here, but that's about it. And beyond a certain point, I can't even interact with anything. Oh, never mind. I just randomly regain my skills. Not what I would have expected, but I'll gladly take it. Did that happen last time around? I think it did, to be fair. I think it might have. Well, where is she though? There she is. Couldn't collect that one. Right. Welcome back, Columbina. Or welcome back to Columbina's place.
Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
That seems like a no to me.
Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is it?
Depends on what she was, like, trying to say with that statement.
I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the Moon Marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
At least the Traveler's speaking again. I love the fact that they started bringing the Traveler more frequently into the game, or like actually saying things. Like what we saw previously in the game was always this case of, yeah, you have these fake options to select from. But anyway.
Don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
Has this just become habitual for her after living in relationships of mutual benefit for so long?
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand.
That? Is she going to help us? Are we going to find out more information? Can I just note, I don't think that was a... I'm not sure if that was a cutscene.
Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
It didn't give me the usual cutscene vibes. I wonder if that's just a sign of, like... Because in my opinion, I think Genshin previously, if they had to do any sort of special animation, with like effects and so on, they would usually try and go for like a cutscene, but like a pre-rendered video cutscene, it feels like they are slowly moving away from that. Not sure if that's just them deciding to invest more money or something, or a byproduct of them raising the minimum hardware requirements or something like that. Let's see, what did you do, or maybe what did I do?
The moon within your body. It is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I feel like that does not really bode well for her future.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark.
What does that mean for us, though?
It is harmless, and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon. So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Hang on, let's have a quick detailed look. Goddess of the eternal moon. We have a moon goddess and we have a goddess of the eternal moon. Or maybe that's supposed to mean that there are 3 goddesses in total, perhaps?
Did you not know this already?
No.
Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within.
Are they ours, though?
That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon. But Llama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
Great question. Next one, please. Llama mentioned that she could only catch brief, blurry snippets. Perhaps this is something that only a moon goddess could sense.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it.
Okay, there we go.
But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict.
Wait, all 3 were slain. Who is the damage led then?
After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frostmoon's goddess died herself, her moon...
What is Columbina's role in that case?
As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity.
Okay, I see.
The entity
And that's
the
what she
Frostmoon Scions
is.
call the Kuuvahki.
So she's not the original one from the war back then, but rather
that my power belongs to the Frostmoon,
the
but it lies beyond
successor.
the sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort. Oh wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frostmoon's Marrow inside you then? No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core.
In that case, does that mean if the original god dies and the successor dies, does that mean we have technically 2, or does that one moon mirror become the successor somehow, or turn into the successor? Yeah. You know what I mean.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frostmoon's power, right? Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess?
I don't think that's how this is supposed to work.
You do not wish to become one? That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I mean, it's not hers, from what it sounds like.
I do not desire it. Huh? Nor does it desire to come to me. And what does that mean? When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of...
Yeah, there you go. It's not hers.
rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now, then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Lauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be obvious, or like, if you want to know, you're going to know that.
And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
If it detects, I'm gonna, I was gonna go with the wild hunt knows anyway. There's no point in keeping that. The wild hunt will be focusing its efforts on the traveler as time continues on.
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person. Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the Moon Marrow non-stop.
Is it really a person, though?
That seems to ring a bell.
No?
Huh? Is it really? My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui.
Oh, hang on.
He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm, and he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
Is that someone we know?
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match.
Watch it being danced. I don't think he's obsessed about moons.
I only know what others called him. The Reikir of Solnari.
One of the 5 sinners.
There was that title too, yes.
I don't recall when we
wait a second.
ran into that.
Dane mentioned
Oh.
it, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I still... Why does this game randomly flip from, like, giving the traveler voice lines and not?
I've heard that he disappeared not long after the Cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Nope.
Why would they say that? The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return. Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information. I felt
Well,
the same. They seem to think that I should be the one who would
gotta
know
need
everything
some
about the
time
moon.
to digest.
But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies.
I feel like we're basically bound to, at some point, go beyond the false sky.
Oh. Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon
Sounds like they
may have
weren't
inherited
quite the
same
same
title,
before,
but
at the
it far
beginning.
surpasses its past incarnation in both scale
I
and
see. So it has become worse over time.
Just think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners.
Well, so far we've been taking on every challenge, so I wouldn't be too concerned about that.
That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette. Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
Sure.
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just laugh?
Something gives me the vibe that they didn't like each other.
No.
Sure not. Yeah, you totally didn't. Uh-huh.
Are you bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic.
Well,
Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the Moon Marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
where else would you put it?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod-Krai were to stand against him.
But what if the entirety of Teyvat stands against him?
Perhaps
Does things change him? Change them?
Only for the moment.
Although, I feel like we have found our end boss of Nod-Krai.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask.
I think we've got the boss nailed down now.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nod-Krai? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
What is a spaceship? Never mind.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
Well, time to find out, maybe? Hopefully. This is what we saw before, only clearer. It seems we landed safely, at least. I guess it's just trying to be a generic spaceship, but when I saw it, it gives me kind of Warframe vibes, but I guess they're both just spaceships. A lot of time appears to have passed. Looks like we're only looking at a spaceship. We're still inside the spaceship. To think we were in there for so long. When did Lumine get out, I wonder? Wait, is that Lumine? She just came from outside. But how can that be? No one left the ship from the moment we landed. The door hasn't even been opened yet.
Where is this?
That's something we'll find out at some point.
Come on, we have to leave this place.
Oh?
What?
Hey, are you okay?
I was about to say, imagine if she turns up here.
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed.
Did he, like, pass out or something? I mean, it's possible that these are incomplete still.
No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it somehow.
It could have also crashed and they were like, or like she ejected or something?
How would that even be possible?
I mean, it looked like it was weirdly positioned, right? It wasn't on an open field or anything, like, oh, here is it gonna land? It was in front of a cliff.
Memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
Makes me think, yeah, there's something missing here. It's not the full version. There's something seriously strange going on here. I have to get to the bottom of this. But as Never said, there'll be nothing to investigate if Nod-Krai is destroyed first.
All right, I'll keep the Moon Marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
Will you need my help?
And with what?
I could help you conceal the marrow.
Oh. I'll gladly take that, to be honest.
Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuuvahki.
Wonderful fool Llama into being like, oh yeah, we've lost it.
Like this.
That feels like it's just neutral. I guess just neutralize the power? Oh no, it's a shield.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
This feels so soft and gentle, just like the moonlight.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Well, I feel like that's just the travelers in general.
Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh?
Thanks for teaching me that, apparently.
Always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
I dislike strangers.
And where do we rate on that scale? What?
Slightly better.
Oh, yeah, referring to the strange. Okay, got it. Yeah, makes sense. Once this whole business with the wild hunt is over, let's go out for a walk.
Yeah, the Frostmoon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
Doubtful.
I will consider it.
Well, time to hop.
She seems kind of tired.
Time to hop back onto the moon. Probably hasn't spoken this much in a while.
Anyway, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
To be fair, the flowers are literally everywhere. Hopefully they also like us. Oh, Silvermoon Hall Selenic Chronicles. Go onto the Silvermoon Hall to unlock things? To meet with them, the damn sled. Okay. You can visit Silvermoon Hall from time to time to meet the damn sled. For a certain time after completing the quest, your party will gain the New Moon's Embrace effect. When in Nod-Krai, your party's moonsign level will always be ascended claim. Additionally, after completing a certain number of quests, you can claim a variety of other rewards. So I think that basically means we get a bit of a buff. Oh, hang on.
Best let her rest.
Okay, if you get close, I guess. It's just been like, no, don't do that. Oh, you can't even... Interesting. Anyway, Twitch chat in the meanwhile. If you accept the request and come back, I will send you my work. Sure. But please keep in mind that I'm currently not really interested in paid commissions specifically. Oh, interesting. So I can't get too close to that thing. Apart from here.
Let her rest.
And there we can nearly jump on top of her. But not quite. Is that what we unlocked then? Record keeping Kuuvahki. Real records. Obtained from completing Selenic Chronicles quest chain. You took a beam of moonlight and, in return, bestowed you with the moon goddess's favor. Well, we get a collider at some point. But I guess this is something we'll... I mean, it sounds like from time to time, so it's not something... It's not clear if it happens like as part of the story or not. We are already in Act 2 specifically, so if it fills up as the story progresses, then it's gonna be a very long one, to say the least. Right, well, don't mind me collecting some more silver, but I think we got everything. Yeah, it does look like that. So, let's get over, or let's get back to where we need to go. Wait, what is that? Hang on. I don't think I've seen that before. With the Dumpslat, you not only uncover surprising truths from your memories, but also learn the true identity of the phantom masquerading as your sibling. He may as well be one of the 5 sinners Dainslife once mentioned. Rare, the Wrecker of Solnari. It looks like we get a bunch of stuff for that. Didn't know that was a thing. Right, return to Saloma and share your new intel. I guess let's go with the teleporter. Why not? Well, we still have a bit to go in this stream. Hope you're having a nice time so far. You're watching the Act 2 of Genshin Impact Song of the Welkin Moon. Song of the Welkin Moon, yes. I hope you're having a nice time so far. Well, and time to continue. You relate the gist of your conversation with the Dumpslat.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before.
But we apparently have.
Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nod-Krai. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah, things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
If we don't stick together, we'll be picked off one by one.
Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by...
So we now have our main opponent. We have figured that out. That's gonna be our main boss. Probably, I guess.
As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Nod-Krai. But even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can.
Always great to have
addition,
support.
I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone.
What is that supposed to mean? I mean...
The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect...
I mean, of course there's still that, well, problem with the Fatui. What happened to the deadline? I do not know.
Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker...
Alright, I'm getting the feeling it's been just blown
off,
off, but...
even to the last.
I thought they were looking for the remains of that one moon. There you go. Thank you.
Speaking of allies, the Kuuvahki craft shop is the closest by, right? And F is sure to help us.
Sure. And to be fair, I would include Nefer in that sense as well. Well, time to head over to the Kuuvahki Crafts Shop, or Kuuvahki Crafts Shop, rather. Nod-Krai is something worth saying, or something that gives you a little of a challenge. How do the Japanese pronounce that? Okay, I'm not curious, because Nod-Krai, like the R, isn't really a thing over there. So I'm just curious. Don't mind me. Kuuvahki Craft Shop. What is it in Japanese? Kachi, yeah, okay. Okay, Kura, there, Kuramur. That's what they're basically going for. No, never mind, Kurumur. That's what apparently it is in Japanese. Interesting to know. Well, that is a tangent. 24 days left. Looking forward to it. But anyway, time to collect these. Don't mind me. Thank you very much. And I interacted with something. Nope, never mind. We are starting the quest.
We meet again.
We meet again indeed.
Listen! We've got updates on the Wild Hunt situation.
Just storming in with intel right here.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens!
Sounds like Aino's awfully confident.
You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is!
True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rarir's super fast?
Well, we'll just get enough to go grab him and tie him down.
I doubt that's enough.
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuuvahki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town.
And what will they do with that?
More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
Oh. Okay.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh?
Didn't expect that. I thought we were just gonna do them have their own thing.
Of course.
But never mind.
This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nod-Krai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
In that case, our firepower needs are in your hands. We'll continue to monitor the Wild Hunt's movements.
Sure. Travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left
Oh?
unshared.
What else do we have?
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's
What?
been found dead in their organization's offices.
What in the world is happening there? Not something I would have expected.
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him like half a day ago?
We have an imposter in that organization, I think. Things are becoming increasingly strange regarding that one Ratnik.
It's still new news, so not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely, and even then...
Interesting. So...
I'll send Anafa over to Nasha Town with some flowers.
the city is gonna become weird, or at least in a weird mood. What is happening there?
Like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeepers.
So there's no reason why you would specifically, or at least no good reason you'd want to get rid of him in the organization.
Commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Yeah, but obviously there was someone who decided to do that.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Could it have been the Wild Hunt? Is Rarir actually afraid of the cannon?
Hey! What do you mean, actually?
I mean,
Either way, I'm not
it's
clued
one
in
of
on the
the, I
details.
guess, most
Only
powerful
been allowed on site to investigate the
Canarians
scene.
or
You'll have to
bristles,
find some way in if
I
you want
think.
to check it out for yourselves. Got it. Let's go then.
Well, we are the masters of sneaking our way into areas
My
where we
tasks
don't
are
belong.
incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected.
So we're gonna
You go
be
ahead.
having some fun with that.
Alright, we'll see you later.
And of course we'll be heading that way alone. Well, but let's talk with Aina first again. Let's see what she has left to say.
Supposed to bring me some candy? You said you would.
I don't know anything about that.
Sorry, but things happen kind of suddenly, so...
Anyway, what about Inefa?
Batch inspection complete. Approved. Next up.
Yeah, she's gonna have a ton of things to do. Well, time to check on the light keepers. What happened over in Nasha town? Where do we need to go? Up there, it seems. Right next, or not right next to the cannon, but close enough. Gonna take the elevator. Thank you very much. And I mean, okay, there we go. You'll just ignore that we're walking right past you. Thank you very much. And why did the game suggest me going that way if it could have just... Anyway. Okay, here we go. I mean, there was no reason
Doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door.
to, you know, get rid of him, I think. Like, but that's a big question that we would now
Should we
have.
go speak to the guard first?
Yes.
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Guess who's joining us again? Of course Never was going to show up. It was bound to happen.
Never! When did you...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Yep. Oh yeah, I just checked the logs and Susie was Flint's superior. Which makes, you know, it does make things suspicious once again. Yes, while we were passing by the Kuuvahki
Before we
craft
start,
shop,
shall we see if we've made the same guess?
looks like the wild hunt is on the move.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
Important statement, to be fair.
How are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
Never has her ways. She's a professional in dealing with information. So she has her way.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
Okay.
All of them?
Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. That was the... What, wasn't that a guy that we met at a bar where... who has a debt with Nefer?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
I'm pretty sure it was, right? I think so. Hang on. Well, at least I'm just gonna say but I'm pretty sure. Oh, hang on. This is not the way where I'm supposed to be going, is it? No, it's not. Oh, here we go. Time to enter the Lightkeeper's office. On the way upstairs to the crime scene, you're briefly relayed the information about the wrecker of Solnari to Nither. And there he is.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
No blood, unfortunately, because we gotta keep it... Like, what is Genshin even? What kind of age restriction?
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Shit. Was that the name?
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary.
Gotta make
sweep
sure
of the
no
crime
blood
scene
is
to
showing,
facilitate
otherwise we'll use the 12-year-old rating. A single piercing strike from so they did.
No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed.
I guess they are investigating it as a murder, of course, which makes sense.
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
Could be. It could have been Warrior in disguise, like how we turned into Lumine.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident.
Oh?
Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime.
It feels like okay. Another thing, and probably the most incriminating so far, it does feel like he is the main. Well, like there's been plenty of suspicious topics about him. That said, it's entirely possible. I do want to refer back to that comment we had at the end of Act 1, where he basically was like, oh, well, in that case, why are you trusting me then? Just like, you know, could have just randomly appeared, could have been a fake. What if we never met Flint's in the first place since, well, either never or since our meetup in the tavern?
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Bit of a pattern.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So,
yeah, I wonder if that's the thing. Like, maybe the only previous instances of us running into Flint's, apart from the tavern, maybe that's a fake. Maybe that could allude to the reason why he never asked for, like, and reinforcements, because that wasn't real Flint's. Hard to tell right now.
But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Like, great. I was hoping we'd be going for more of a crime watch, but
the
never
evidence
mind.
points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Warrior in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
The first time I met Flint's, I did notice there was something odd about his lantern. Oh, that also happened. Right. Some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, that power was somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. In the worst case scenario, Flint's might be an entirely fabricated entity.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit.
I was starting to think of that, well, maybe Flint's is just being, well, faked. Or like maybe only the first time we met him was a real one, and so on. I didn't really think about that. So it's gotta be the latter.
Yeah. What reason would Flints have to
None,
murder
really,
Celsi anyway?
to be honest.
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah. They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it were Raria though, his motives would be just as unclear.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt.
True.
This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
True.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Or, well, the Trouble has figured it out, although it did take a while to do so.
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the Moon Marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get in his way during this time.
And why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarir may have already killed Flints long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
We have two theories that span from, oh, yeah, he's just impersonating him, to, oh, maybe he took his place, or to, turns out he might be fake in completely, you know. Right. Regardless, we have to find him.
That is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Who knows what they'll do to him?
Steady now. Our friends should be back soon.
Never has intel.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too,
Oh.
so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret
Oh boy.
information I'm leaking here.
So we're just gonna have to pretend that we just
Don't worry,
randomly
you'll
stumbled
receive
across.
a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into
True.
one another.
So,
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarir's secret?
yes.
Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around.
I mean,
pretending
how
to
would
other
you
people.
do that? You would have to get him to impersonate someone. He could impersonate Lumine, but I mean, the Traveler already knows.
Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos.
Like, how would you do that even?
Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarir more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people
You gotta
learn that
be
he can
careful.
masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts?
No, people would be completely going crazy and
Unease
suspecting
breaks
each
the
other.
hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Never could really be the leader of Nod-Krai or something, to be honest.
Indeed. But just in case,
Or
let
at
me
least
stress
she's
once more,
very well
we
connected
should
anyway.
neither be excessively afraid of Rarir, nor trust in flints too
That's
lightly.
sad. I wonder what Dory's involvement is.
This light source is of special lightkeeper
Oh.
design. It provides illumination within wild hunt
Oh.
anomalies and can briefly dispel
That'll
the
be
abyssal fog
useful.
within.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this will be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
So thanks to Never, we'll have a very
Charged it to your account, by the way.
thanks.
Hey, you!
Go to where the wild hunt has emerged. Well, for not found, it's right here it seems. And that'll be somewhere we'll be going tomorrow in tomorrow's stream. I think this is a good point to end off for today, so we'll be taking care of that tomorrow in the next Genshin stream. So yeah, in terms of upcoming content, Genshin tomorrow, Punishing on Saturday, and then of course more content coming in the week after. So make sure to like and subscribe and follow and all that good stuff to not miss that. And aside from that, I hope you had a very nice time, and I wish you a very great rest of your day or night, or whatever else you'll be doing next. I'll see you tomorrow for more Genshin. Have a good night.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.